Now let's understand about the parameters part, how you can pass the parameter from XML file and get it in your test case. It's possible. Okay, let's create a test case first. So we'll say @test, we'll say public void login. Let's say this is my case, or I will say verify error on invalid login. Okay, I'm giving this because we already have, a kind of code ready, right? So here, what I'm going to do, let me copy it because something similar we already have, correct? We already have this. I'm copying this. Okay. This one, where we are saying that open the browser, open this website, click on the login link, and okay, sorry, sir. This is, let's say, not this, verify title for login page. So this one is basically to check whether when you click on the login, the title is coming correctly or not, right? So here, what we want to do is here, let me log out from here. The test case is like this. You are at home page. As of now, the title is TechLift test. Here, I don't want to check anything. Once I click on the login, the title should be login. See here, title is now login. So the scenario wise, it's clear what we want to do. Now, in code also we are doing here. Do you have any doubt about all the lines from 14th line to 24th line, what we have written? Quickly, because if you understand this, then only I'll go further. Any doubt from 14th line to 25th line?
No, Nitish.
Okay, great. So now let's assume that I want to execute this test case based on what will be passed from the XML file. So I want to execute it in different browsers. If user will say open in Firefox, I'll run in Firefox. If user will say I want to run in Chrome, I'll run in Chrome. If user will say I want to run in Edge browser, I'll run on Edge browser. Okay. So for that, I should have a parameter here. So I will say, or let me go from other ways. It's like, let's create one XML file first, because that will be more helpful for you guys to understand. I'll show you. So this is the XML file, test ng param example. Param, okay, just param. And I will create this. I'll say finish. Okay. So where is that test ng param? This one. I want to pass a parameter. So here I can say, what I can say, parameters. Okay. What parameter you want to pass? I want to pass browser type or browser. You can give any name. And the value is Firefox. Okay. That's it. So for this particular test suite, I want to run, the browser Firefox, through the browser Firefox. Now, at my test level, I can go here and I can catch this parameter. Okay. So here, just a minute. for the syntax part, let me go here so that we will not make any mistake. Where is that? There's one. At test level, you can have annotation @ parameter, and you can get it in your test. So here in my code, I can say here before this, I can say parameters. What parameter? I want to get browser. Okay. And there is no other parameter. You can have multiple parameters. I'm just showing you one. Okay. So @ parameters, and this is from the test-ng annotation. So you can import it. So I want to get browser. And here you can get this string browser. You can give any other name also. It's like, I'll show you the proper flow. Don't worry. This name can be anything. This name should be browser. This name can be anything. Then here you can decide. You can say if browser is equals dot equals Chrome, then do this thing. Correct? If my browser is equals to Chrome, do this thing. You can put another if, say, let me copy this. If my browser is equals to Firefox, then open Firefox, new Firefox driver. If my browser equal to Edge, then say WebDriver is equals to new. My bad. New Edge driver. Done. Okay. So based on the parameter you will pass, you are checking that if it is matching with this, then open this, correct? It will show me error as of now because this code do not know what is DR. Let's understand the scope also. This is local variable for this if block. So how it will get to know what is DR here? So it's better you increase the scope of this. So if you want to make it available to the whole code, basically you should put it here. You have to either make it here or even outside. So here I will say WebDriver driver is equals to null. And then it will be like this. So first declare it, and so that the current value of DR will be used. Okay. Now let's understand the simple execution, what we are doing. This code is already, you know this thing. So I am not going to talk about this. I am going to talk about only this part. What is happening here? Okay. Now, you are saying, I want to execute this particular test class, fine. And you are saying, this is my parameter. My parameter name is browser, and the value of that parameter is Firefox. So once you will execute this, it will come here. Obviously, it will come to the test cases. It will obviously come to the test case, and it will check, and you are putting @ parameter annotation. So you're saying, I want to catch this from the XML. I'm repeating it. It means I want to catch the value of this particular parameter. So this is, you're saying, hey, catch this parameter, but the value will go here. This can be anything. In fact, BRW, let's say, instead of saying browser, I can say BRW also. That is also fine. So that there will be no confusion of what I am saying. Done. Now, the thing is, you're passing Firefox, correct? So the value will be retrieved as Firefox here. Then it will come here, it will say, okay, it is Chrome. No, it is Firefox. Yes. So work with the Firefox now. Let's see when I'll execute this, what will happen. I'm running this now. You'll observe that the test case will be executed on Firefox. Wait for it. Right? It has opened Firefox. See here, correct? And it's doing its own task. Don't worry about what happened. It's saying what is happening. Our purpose is to execute on the Firefox. It says executing it. I am closing it. I'll change it. So I'll say value is equals to edge. Save it. Now the same case will be executed on Edge browser. Yes, Edge is open now. Great. Done. This is about passing the parameters. Fine. Next example. Why not? We'll make some other meaningful real examples. So real example can be doing the login itself, right? This one. So I'm copying the whole thing. I am copying this and putting it here. Where is that? This one. So now I want to execute one more test case, which is checking validate error message when invalid credential is passed. So as of now, this is hard coded. You are getting it, you are putting it in the test case. This value can come from the XML. It's possible. This value can come from the XML. It's very simple. Again, put here @ parameter. Okay, what parameters? So in the bracket, I think in the double quote, you will say, okay, or you have to put curly bracket. Yeah, curly bracket, because there may be multiple parameters. So here you will say, just a minute. Yeah, something like this. So here you will say email that you want, comma, what you want, password, right? And here you will say, or let me make it, yeah, email and password, that's fine. And here you can say email value, comma, password value. Both are string, correct? Both are string. So once you have here, you should not hard code here then. You can say send email and copying this. This will be password here. Okay. Save this. Because you are saying you want to get parameter, email and password in your XML file, you have to increase the parameters. So I'll copy this. I'll make one more line. So you can have as many parameters. It's fine. You can have multiple parameters, but it is now up to you how you want to manage it. You want to make it readable, right? Maintainable. So here it is email. Email is test @qatestology.com. And let's say password. Password is equals to some big thing we will give, right? So though it will not be visible, right? But I am giving some big thing. Something like this, saving this. So you are passing email and password. The value will be test. So it's not like that. If you're passing it, somebody has to catch it. In your test case, you may use it, you may not use it. It's perfectly fine. It's not mandatory that when you are passing the parameter, you have to catch it. No. If you want to use it like this. Parameters, which parameter you want, email and password. This spelling should match with this exact parameter thing here as a name. Value will be captured at the test method level. So here I'm saying first thing, this email value will go to this email value. This password value will go to this. And so on. I am putting it here. This time, if I'll execute it, let's see, are we making any syntax mistake? Let's see. If you'll observe here, we got that user ID and password, correct? You got that. I'm showing you this password also, though it's not a good mechanism, but I'm showing you just for the clarity. This is executing second test case on Edge browser. That's fine. Done. Closing this, closing. See, this value has come from XML. We did not hard code in the test case itself. This value is coming from the XML. Fine. It's saying one test case passed, one test case failed. That is a different story, passing and failing part. Because here, what we did, no such element, no such element. Let me check what is the failure. Hold on, hold on, hold on. So there is some failure about something. It is showing you which line number, everything it will show you. So this is here. It's saying there is some problem. Don't worry. This is because, slowness maybe from the system and all. So maybe the reason is slowness. Fine. That is fine. So this is how you can get the parameters. Okay. This is a separate test case. And that one was the separate test case. The first one was the separate test case. The second one was the separate test case. Okay. Just to tell you about the parameter, how to get it. Now your task should be, don't stop here. You should go to the TestNG documentation, read this thing, what they are saying, do experiment about how you can utilize the parameters part on your own. Parameter can be captured at the method level? Yes, it's possible. It's saying you can get it at the method level. Check it. Do it practically also. This data provider part is still pending. I want to cover this thing today, but our time is up and it will take around 10 minutes. Maybe more than that also. We don't have much time. It will take around 20 minutes, I think. So we'll do it on Tuesday now or the next session.